Why do people dislike me for no reason? Why do people hate me for no reason? I've never done anything wrong to them. I barely speak to them. Why do they dislike me? Why do they hate me so much? I think many women have experienced being in situations where they feel like or they know that people just don't like them, and yet you have done nothing wrong to this person or nothing wrong to your knowledge. There are some people who will dislike you without a cause. It's not because of anything that you've done, it's because of multiple reasons, I think, why people may dislike you for absolutely no reason. So the first reason why someone may dislike you, even though you've done nothing wrong to them, is because you are a kind person and you come off as kind and nice. There are some people, especially other women, where they are not accustomed to, they're not used to dealing with other nice women. They're used to women being very harsh. They're used to women being very nasty. They're used to women having an attitude all the time, having sassiness. A whole lot of drama and chaos follows their personality. If you encounter a woman and you're nice to her, you say good morning or hi, how are you? And she rolls her eyes at you, barely speaks to you during the meeting, barely speaks to you during the day, it's because she's repelled by your kindness. She's repelled by your niceness. In the day and age that we live in, and this is my opinion, a lot of people have allowed social media to destroy their communication skills, and they have allowed social media to destroy how they interact with other people. They don't know how to receive just normal interaction, especially a lot of women. Some women, because they have developed such a nasty, sassy, hard, envious, jealous, conniving, and kind of snide way of being with other women, when they encounter a real life woman who's kind and trying to be pleasant to her, she doesn't know how to feel about you. And the more nice you are to her, the more kind you are to her, let's say you're in a work environment or you're in a school environment and you're trying to communicate with this woman in a nice way, the more she tends to dislike you. The more her envy stares go, the looking you up and down, the giving you an attitude, the rolling her eyes. Some women are so mean and nasty that they're actually repelled by nice women. So if you find yourself around a woman who does not like you and she's showing she doesn't like you, but you've done nothing wrong, it's because her attitude is nasty and yours is not, and she don't know how to receive that because she's not that. Number one. The number two reason why other women specifically may not like you, might hate you, might dislike you, despite the fact that you've done nothing wrong to them, is because you represent something that they are not, or you have something that they do not have. They have misconceived perception of you. So when a woman looks at you, and let's say you walk into a room, you're very pristine, you're very well spoken, you're very kind to the other people, you might come on with designer clothing, you might be just well put together. She might have saw you pull up to the parking lot with the newest car. She might see you with the most beautiful, dainty jewelry. She starts assuming that you are everything that she cannot stand, simply because she doesn't have it. Oh, look at her. She thinks she's this because she has designer. She thinks she's this because she has that kind of car. Oh, look at her smiling in everybody's face as if everybody likes her. The reason why she's acting that way is because people don't do it to her. When women start comparing themselves to other women, even before you say a word to them, they don't like you. It's because they have sat there and had an internal conversation with themselves that says this girl is everything that she is not. And when she does interact with you, it comes out as hostility because she's already been in her head about you without even getting to know you. And can I say something that might rub some people the wrong way? This is a lot of the reason why many women choose to stay to themselves, why they choose not to deal with other women, because they have experienced and they understand that some women, because of their insecurity, they will already have internal conversations, make judgments about them before they even get to know them. Thus, they don't like you for absolutely no reason. When a woman is dealing with her own insecurities, it will come out on an innocent woman who's just trying to be kind, just trying to be yourself, just trying to maintain the peace. But a woman who is envious, a woman who is jealous, and she's already formulated an opinion off of you based on just how you look, that woman will not like you. And you trying to get her to like you will make her not like you that much more, because it's affirming the fact that you are a kind, caring woman who wants to get along with everyone, and she is not that. Many women, because they have insecurities, because they have unchecked jealousy, when they meet a woman or they see a woman that represents everything that they're not, they will take out their insecurities on that woman. They will dislike you. They will hate you, even though you have done nothing wrong to them. So the second way, I believe, and the second reason why some women just dislike other women, they can't stand them, they hate them, even though you have done nothing to her, you haven't had an interaction with her, it's because they sit there and prejudge you before they even start speaking with you. Now, disclaimer, I believe all of us as women, all of us as people, we have all at some point, I believe, prejudged people. Now, for me, because I don't deal with that kind of mental defect, I don't all out dislike somebody before I actually interact with them. That's not wise. That's emotionally immature. I'm too grown for that. But you have some women who are like that. They will just see you come through the door, and if you come in a little bit too confident, a little bit too sure of yourself, if you look a little too good, they don't like you. And it's because of their own insecurity. Another reason why, and I wrote this down just so I could stay on topic. Another reason why I believe some women dislike other women, can't stand or hate other women for absolutely no reason, is because you have a strong presence. Some women, their aura, their presence, that vibe that everyone gets when you walk into a room can be very strong. It can be very overwhelming. It can be very powerful, and not in a negative way. There are some women who have an amazing but very strong feminine presence. It's that alluring presence that attracts people to you. People gravitate to you because of your presence. It's a combination of your personality, a combination of your character, and a combination of your posture. When you walk into a room being confident, you have good posture, and you have a charming personality or a kind personality, that is a powerful presence. And when you walk into a room full of women with that kind of presence, there's always going to be one that doesn't like you. There's going to be some women who they're really vibing with you. They like the aura that you bring, that intrigues them, that makes them curious about you. You know, it's that allure of mystery about you that makes people want to get to know you. But for some women, because it goes back to their insecurity, they see your aura, they see your strong presence in that room, in that place, as somehow taking away from them. There's nothing more threatening to an insecure woman who refuses to work on herself than a woman who has a strong presence, a strong aura. And this has more to do with who you are and not so much how you look. Because while beauty is a trait of having a strong presence, if you are a pretty woman, a beautiful woman, an attractive woman, if you look unique, you look different, and you have confidence coupled with your personality, and you have good posture when you walk into a room, all of that to an insecure woman will be seen as a threat. And that's the reason why some women, when they first meet you, they will not like you. They absolutely can't stand you. Even though they don't know you, you've never met them before, they will dislike you for no reason because of your presence. When you have that strong feminine presence, that strong queen energy presence that says, I'm just as important as anybody else in this room, and you're not doing it in a way where you're arrogant or cocky, you're just being yourself. See, women who have that aura of confidence and that strong presence, you walk into rooms, you walk into places as if you are the only person there. It's like you are very much the main character of your own life. And it's not that you think you're better than other people. It's just that your confidence level is so much so that you refuse to feel inferior in the presence of other people. And you've actually trained yourself to be that way. So when you walk into the room with that strong presence, women who have not yet done the work on themselves to have that strong presence or that kind of confidence as well, they will perceive it as a threat because they are insecure. And oftentimes, and this is a little bit of a sidebar, women who see confidence and a powerful presence of a woman as a threat is normally because they've been conditioned to act like they have to be less than. Not humble, because being humble, as I've said before, is a beautiful thing. It's something that we should be. But some women have taken humility into the trenches where they believe that it means you lack self-esteem, that you think you're nothing, that you act like nothing, and that you must be perceived as a nobody. And that's how they feel about themselves. And when they see a woman who is also kind, gracious, but she is very much confident, they don't know how to receive you. They don't like you. They start assuming that you're prideful, you're arrogant, you're cocky, you're this, you're that, simply because they were never taught that it's okay to feel like you are an important person. It's okay to carry yourself as if you know who you are as a woman. You don't need to shrink down constantly or at all. And so when you have that kind of powerful presence, that may be the reason why some women just don't like you. Some people don't like you because this is men and women alike. There are some men who are very much intimidated by a strong woman. And I say strong that way because it's not strong in the sense that you don't need help, you don't want to be provided for and things like that. It's just that your character, your personality, your understanding of self, the wisdom, maybe your spirituality and just your boundaries, all of that combined makes you the woman you are. And that can make you a very strong, a very powerful presence. And many men, many people will not be able to receive that. They're not used to dealing with people who are sure of themselves. And that might be off-putting to an insecure person. So if somebody, they dislike you for absolutely no reason, they hate you, they can't stand you, they're mistreating you, they're rolling their eyes, they're giving you attitudes every time you speak, they act like they don't hear you. You have to speak 2 and 3 times before they say, oh, hi. It's because your presence is intimidating to them. Another reason why people might dislike you or just don't like you or they hate you, for no reason, even though you've done nothing to them, it's because you are going into spaces that they are afraid to go into. People who dislike you for no reason, people who act like they hate you even though you've done nothing wrong to them or they barely know you, when they see you occupying spaces where it looks like to them you should not be, they will dislike you. And the overarching theme here is insecurity. When a person is insecure and they have limitations on themselves, they assume that everybody else should have those same limitations. And when you are a woman that doesn't operate that way, you don't have those kind of limitations, you are more bold in your approach to life. You're more bold when it comes to how you take care of yourself and how you just look at things. They're not going to like you. I'll give you an example of this. Let's say you're in a workplace and you're working around a woman who is very intimidated by your presence, but she's also very nasty to you. It's clear she doesn't like you. Even though you haven't done anything wrong to her, she just doesn't like you. She gives you a nasty attitude. She doesn't really want to help you. She doesn't really want to speak to you. And you're fine with that, but you just notice it. So let's say she sees you now, suddenly you're in the office with the managers. You're in the meeting with the supervisors. No other coworkers are there. No other employees are there except for the higher ups. But you're there because, not that it's any of her business, you are now training to be a supervisor. You are now training to have your own business in that business. You're training to be in those positions where the CEOs and executives are. Now this woman cannot stand you. It's because you're trying to be different. How dare you try to be different than us? You're supposed to be here with us. How dare you try to do something different? It's not even that serious. I have heard women say something to the effect of, oh, she thinks she's somebody. It's not that serious. This little job, you trying to do all that? Because they have limitations that keep them stuck and stagnant because they're insecure. And they dislike the next woman who's trying to do better for herself. It's very intimidating to an insecure woman, to an insecure person. So when people dare to dislike you for seemingly absolutely no reason, sometimes it's because of how you're living your life. You're doing the things that they're afraid to do. You're doing the things that they talk about wanting to do, but they're too lazy, or they always make excuses, or they allow other people's opinions to stop them from doing it. So instead of working on themselves, they just hate you. They just dislike you. They just take every opportunity they get to mistreat you, to treat you nasty or give you a nasty attitude or try to sabotage you in some way for no good reason, simply because you're doing the things that they are too lazy to do. So they dislike you for no reason. It's very weird. And I tell you, and I said it earlier on, this is the reason why a lot of women choose to stay to themselves, because staying to yourself kind of keeps you safe, and it keeps you unbothered, and it keeps you at peace. So that way you don't have to tolerate people's nastiness and their moods and their attitudes simply for your existence. But I digress. But these people like you for no reason. They dislike you for no reason. They seemingly hate you for no reason, even though you've done nothing to them. Now, what do you do about this? Absolutely nothing. Somebody disliking you and you have done nothing wrong to them. And I want to throw this disclaimer too, because I can hear somebody saying it. It's not to say that you are without fault, that I am without fault, that we cannot do something that would understandably make people not like us. That is not what I'm talking about. Everybody has the capacity to piss other people off. Everybody has the capacity to make other people dislike them for some reason or not. Maybe you could have said something that was taken the wrong way, miscommunication. I'm not talking about those kind of things. I'm talking about you rarely had any interaction with this person. You're just meeting this person for the first time, one or two interactions, or you see them in passing and they don't like you. They're rolling their eyes. They just sigh uncontrollably when you walk by. When you're talking, they're like, every time you walk by, it's like they're going into convulsions. They're rolling their eyes. They're staring you up and down with that envy stare. We're not going to act like we don't know what I'm talking about. All women understand. If you've been in that situation, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about justified disliking someone. I'm talking about not liking someone for absolutely no reason. It's because of all the aforementioned things. What do you do about it? Absolutely nothing. I believe, my faith tells me, keep peace with all people as much as possible. As much as depends on you, keep the peace. Meaning, you should be a woman that keeps the peace, be gracious, be kind, as much as depends on you. But everybody doesn't want peace with you. Everybody doesn't want to be your friend. Everybody doesn't want to like you. It's easier for them to dislike you, and it makes them feel good about themselves, their bruised ego and insecurity, to dislike you. So you're not going to be able to have peace with everybody, and that's okay. You accept it and move on. You don't mess with those people. You don't bother with them. Stop trying to make small talk. Stop trying to, hi, Susie, how you doing? Trying to fill people out. No more of that. If you've done all of that and they're not receiving you, it is what it is, as they say. These people don't like you for absolutely no reason. You've done nothing to them. That's their problem. That's their problem. Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video till the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.